motherfuckers, welcome back to the motherfucking channel. You guys seen me react to one thing, one song, and it was, I think it was Life on Mars, if I'm not mistaken. That's like such a beautiful song, and you know, it's like one of his bigger hits, and you guys are like, oh, you don't know shit about David Bowie. And now I'm just like, okay, let's dive into his career. And so I'm gonna go through all of his albums. It'll take me a while, but I'm gonna do it, and I cannot wait. So this is the first round. I'm so excited. So make sure you guys like and subscribe, because there are gonna be I'm going through all his albums in chronological order, so be here or miss out. So basically this is just, I'm gonna go through each song, listen to it, and I'm gonna give a review of each song after I'm done listening to it, blah 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 blah. This is not your typical reaction channel, okay? I'm gonna go in depth. I'm gonna tell you how I feel. I'm sure this came out in 1967. I'm not really into the 60s kind of music, but I'm sure, like I'm 100% sure that there will be songs that I'm just like in love with on this album. So let's go. Like I said, before I start, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Thank you. But let's go, because the first song is called Uncle Arthur. Okay. Oh.
Strikes the bell for 5 o'clock. Uncle Arthur climbs across his bike and he's away.
This is fun. I'm watching the lyrics, by the way.
The river, there's Batman. Round and round the room is
Okay.
How he ran away from Mum.
It's fun.
His 30s Arthur vanished quickly. Uncle Arthur and his new bride. Uncle Arthur follows Sally. Round and round goes Arthur's head. Hasn't eaten well for days. Mother.
Okay. I'm into it. Kinda. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. Obviously this is for a different time era, and I'm aware of that, putting myself in this situation, trying to review something that came out in 1967. And I see the appeal of why somebody might have liked this in the 60s. And I love the storytelling. It was short, simple, sweet, and fun. Overall, it was fun. Like I said, it's not my favorite, but it's not bad. Let's keep going. The next song is called Sell Me a Coat. Oh. Okay, I like this more. Oh, this is a vibe.
Takes little backward steps away. Match pockets, sell me a coat.
Okay, so he's obviously cold, because I feel cold. It's so dreamy.
The smile was warm in yesterday. My tears like gentle rain. That's the memory of a summer day. Sell me a coat.
Yeah. Okay, wait. Oh. Oh. The over. Ah, those layered la la las. Oh, take me out. Okay. Again, it was simple. It was kind of storytelling, but it was just simple, and it was fun, and it sounded so like mesmerizing. That beat was so good. It was captivating, to be honest. But like the melodies that he has are so good, and those little spurts of his vocals are. This is good. This is good. I know going forward into his more recenter albums, or even just like anything after this, or after the first 2, maybe 3 albums, is going to be way different, way better. And I understand that, but like I need to get to the gritty. I need to get from the first album to the last album. So we're gonna do that. But that was a bop. I'm gonna be honest, that was a bop. The next song is called Rubber Band. Okay.
There's a rubber band that plays tunes out of June in the library garden Sunday afternoon. Rubber band. In 1910 I was so handsome and so strong.
Oh.
My moustache was there. You're playing my tune out of tune.
Stop. I'm in love. Okay, that was a bop. I just want to point out something. These lyrics. Again, it's fun, but like it's storytelling, and I love this lyric right here. He says, "Rubber band in the 1418 where I went to see, thought my Sunday love was waiting home for me." It's so visualizing, and I know people in the 60s were just like in awe by this. I don't know. I mean, I wasn't alive in the 60s. So if you were and you were a stan, let me know how you feel. Like how did you interpret this music? And did you like it? Like, that's my thing, because I kind of like it. It's growing on me a little bit, but I just want to know your guys' thoughts. But that was a bop. Rubber band, we stand. The next song is called "Love You Till Tuesday." Okay. This is giving me ABBA, kind of.
When you walk out through your door, I'll wave my flag and shout.
Ooh.
Da 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 da.
Oh.
Da 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 da. Oh baby, I was very lonely till I met you on Sunday. My passion's never ending and I love it till Tuesday. The big blue sea.
Oh. The lyrics.
Because it's only heads in the world and I love you till
I'm in love.
Love you till Tuesday. Love. Well, I might stretch it till Wednesday.
Oh, I love his voice too. There's something really powerful about it. I don't know. But hold on before I get into this review. He says, "Let the wind blow through your hair. Be nice to the big blue sea. Don't be afraid of the man on the moon because it's only me." I love visualization, just lyrics like that. That just like make you visualize what he's trying to say. And it's beautiful. Like it's so beautiful. And the way he sings it too, it's catchy and it's mesmerizing. I'm kind of shook. I'm really shook. I just know that throughout his career, it's just going to get better and better and better and better. Not to say that this is not good, because this is great. And I think this is a great start to this journey that me and you are about to take. If you're watching this, hello. But I think it's a great start just because I'm figuring out his roots and where he came from, and like musically, and I'm in love with it. I think this might be a really good album to just chill out with your significant other and just vibe and listen to that. That's what I think. The next song is called "There's a Happy Land." Let's go. A little bit slower. Oh, this beat is sick, y'all.
Children live. They don't have the time to learn. The rhubarb fields underneath the leaves, with chicken pox, and Tommy's learned to ride his bike.
They're the melodies.
Tim sings prayers and hymns. He's so small we don't notice him. Mother calls but we don't hear. There's lots more things to do. Tree and fell, trying hard to touch the sky. Tommy lit a fire one day, nearly burnt a field away. Where only children live. You've had your chance.
That song, it was giving me more Uncle Arthur, the first song that we listened to. It's a story about somebody that's not him. Well, that's not true, because he did mention himself. He said me and Ray. But it's just about a bunch of kids having fun, playing. It's a vibe. Let's keep going. The next song is called We Are Hungry Men.
According to the latest World Population Survey, figures of which danger point, my God, 115,075
Included suffragette. I formed my own society to crush the power of the content. There's only one way to linger on.
This sounds so royal.
Drink for me, your messiah. We are not your friends. We don't give a damn for what you're saying.
order. Anyone found guilty of consuming more than their allotted amount of air
Down to infanticide. We are not your friends. Jet dear, show you how I'll save the world, or let it die within the year. We're here to eat you.
Okay. You know, this song right here, We Are Hungry Men, I'm gonna be honest, that is my favorite song so far. I love the message behind it. It's I feel like it's kind of like standing up to your government type vibes. If I'm wrong, please let me know. But he says legalize mass abortion. Not that I'm like, go abortions, yeah. Not that I'm like that kind of person, but I do feel like it should be a woman's choice. And I love that he's speaking about that in the 60s. What the fuck? Oh my god. And I just want to say one thing. He said, so who will you buy a drink for me, your Messiah? And then he said that a couple more times. He was just mentioning your Messiah. Was he talking about himself being the Messiah, or was he talking about somebody else being a Messiah? I don't know. I'm confused, but I am in love with that song, and I don't know if that was him speaking in, I think it was German. I'm guessing with the German accent. I love that. I love when artists take different cultures or languages and add them to a song. It's sickening, you know? I kind of knew that he was from the UK, but I wasn't sure about it. I love that he's sticking to his accent, and not trying to sound like something that he's not, and you can hear it in his voice. I don't know if that changes over time, but I love it for this. This just feels so retro. Let's keep going. The next song is called When I Live My Dream. This is going to be good, I feel like. I love the beat already. Oh!
We'll live within my castle.
This is good. I have to add it to my playlist.
And nothing in my dream can hurt you. We will dream things you told me. And the empty man you left me. And trees will play the rhythm of my dream.
Oh! Fuck, y'all.
Tell them I'm a dreaming kind of guy. I'm gonna make my dream.
Stop!
Don't forget.
I'm blown away. What? I'm shook. I'm almost speechless. That was so good. Like, I'm just gonna say it. That is my favorite David Bowie song I have ever heard. Like, I'm still in love with Life on Mars, but that song right there, oh my god, that was so good. He says, wish again and you will stand before me while the sky will paint our overture and trees will play the rhythm of my dream. Again with the visualization, no lyrics. Oh my god, I love slower songs like that with more of a broader voice. And that's what he was giving me. It was kind of a ballad. It was It was a love dreamy song. Kinda. Yeah, it was a love dreamy song. And by dreamy, I just mean something that you can just like look up at the clouds at and just like it's playing somewhere, maybe in your headphones, and you're just looking up at the sky. It's just relaxing. Oh my God, that was so good. That song was a 10 out of a 10 easily. And I knew that there was going to be songs like that were just like, ugh. So yeah, that was my favorite song. We Are Hungry Men is also good, but it's not singing that song at all. Oh my God, you guys give me your top 5. I always give my top 5s at the end of the videos off the album. So make sure you guys give me your top 5. If you want to go through each song with me and review them, please be my guest. But let's keep going. The next song is Come and Buy My Toys. Oh, that guitar.
Red and sugar horses painted red.
Okay, this is another one of those.
Watched your father plow the fields with a ram's horn.
Okay. I like how it goes into like the last second with the instruments and stuff. Okay, but that beat, I think Madonna might have sampled that song. I forget what song it is. But it sounds so similar. If I find it when I'm editing, I'll let you guys know. Okay, so I found the song that they sound the same. You tell me, like they sound like almost identical. That song was another There Is a Happy Land and Uncle Arthur. It was just like, it was happy, it was fun, but again, not my type of song. I'm still not over When I Live My Dream. Like, I'm so in awe by that song. It's just so shook. But that Come and Buy My Toy song, I was just like, I'm over it. But I will say this. It doesn't matter if the song is good or not. I love his voice, and the way he uses it is so intriguing to me. It's so good. But the next song is called Join the Gang. Let's go. Oh.
Let me introduce you to the gang.
Okay, this is giving Backwood, Missouri,
Now he plays our game.
Georgia. He's bringing up Arthur again. Who's Arthur?
Drinks 2 bottles just before he goes on stage. Alone, we've all got beery grins. It's a big illusion, but at least you're in. Together very fast, psychedelic stars, throwing down cigars.
Joints? As in... Are they riding on motorcycles? Is that what that is? Okay, that ending was so grand, and good. Were they talking about joints? Like, I'm gonna say that song was, again, not one of my faves. I think, I don't like the 50s music at all, and that's what it's kind of giving me. It's like 50s kind of vibe. Not that he was like stuck in the 50s, but I think, at that time it's just like all that he really knew of music, and he was just sticking to his roots. Again, when you have songs like We Are Hungry Men, When I Live My Dream, Rubber Band, like those songs, they stick out, and they're just like, like shook. It was a bop, but it just wasn't for me. I keep saying that because I don't want you guys to be mad at me or drag me and feel like I'm not gonna continue through his work, because I am. It's just not my vibe, and that's okay. But let's keep going. The next song is called She's Got Medals. Okay. This is giving Italy. Kinda. The description that he gives is good.
Her mother called her Mary. She changed the name to Tommy. She's a one.
What?
She got very tired of being survivors. There were none.
What? They died? Okay. Okay. You see, okay, this was another one of those, there's a happy land, Uncle Arthur. I know I keep bringing that up, but this particular song, I like that song. I just want to point something out real quick. She says that her mother called her Mary, but she changed her name to Tommy. She went to the war. She was tired of cutting her hair into the bald shit that they have to do and stuff. It's so descriptive and it's so captivating and it just makes you want to pay attention. That was good. That was a good descriptor kind of story song that he likes to do. I'm thinking, and that was so good. It was giving me strong like woman vibes and I'm in love with it. I just want to know, did she change her gender or just change her name? And then he said that she deserted the day before they dropped that bomb, and she didn't die, and now she's happily living in London town. I love that. It's such a good vibe. The next song is called Made on Bond Street. Okay, let's go.
Old lipstick, powder and paint, sees the pictures of herself. And this girl is a lonely girl. Everything she wants is hers, but she can't make it with the boy she really wants to be with all the time. Envy, jealousy,
giving two sides to the story.
Really wants to be a star. Maids of Bond Street, drive round in sugar cars. Maids of Bond Street, picture clothes eyes of starfish.
Is that it? Oh. Okay. That was another descriptive storytelling kind of song. He's so good at that. And again, I'm going to bring this up. I know it's just going to get better and better and better. Just the style of music with the storytelling. It's going to be so sickening. And I can't wait to hear it. But that was a bop. That was a whole bop. I'm not mad at that song like I was the other songs. I'm not going to keep bringing it up, okay? But that was a bop. That was a fucking bop. I thought he was going to give the side of the girl side and the boy side, but it was mainly the girl side, which is okay because Queen, obviously. But again, just a simple, fun, catchy bop. And that's all we need. The next song is called Please, Mr. Gravedigger. Ooh. Oh, okay. Is this gonna be scary? It's gonna be descriptive for sure.
There's a little churchyard just along the way. Used to be Lambeth's finest array. Lots. And in this little yard there's a little old man. In graves he hates the Reverend Vicar, and he lives all alone in his home. Please, Mr. Gravedigger, I couldn't care if you found a golden locket full of some girl's hair that you put in your bucket. Pour it. A mother doesn't know that you're sentimental joy. She thinks it's down below with the rest.
So basically what I'm getting from Please, Mr. Gravedigger, you can tell me if I'm wrong or not, but it's about a man who killed a 10-year-old little girl full of life, full of joy. And he goes and visits her every day. And the gravedigger sees him there every day. That's kind of what I'm getting from it. And it's kind of dark. But, you know, it's just art. And I think that it has its perks of beauty. And the storytelling and the visualization. I don't know what the word is for when somebody does a song so well that it gives you that ability to like see through their words and visualize a setup or a video almost of what is like what they're singing about. I'm shook. I'm honestly so shook. I don't think that I will listen to this song. Like, I mean, I might listen to it again, but like this will not be like on my repeats because it's kind of like sad, but it's kind of dark at the same time. I'm just not into that kind of stuff. But if you are, that's okay. But I think that it was a good listen and it was a good experience. But that was, I'm shook. I'm a little bit shook and a little bit thrown back. There was no beats to it. There was just rainfall, walking, and it sounded like digging a little bit. I love that. I love that so much. I love when people put rain or thunder and stuff in their songs, and he just made it sound so good and so dark. And I really like that. I really do. Like I said, I'm not really into that kind of dark stuff, but he made it good. And that was good. I think that song, I'll give it a 10 out of a 10. Even though it's not my vibe, it is a worthy song. And I think it has some spectacular storytelling in there. Okay, now time for the whole review of this album. I think, again, like I was saying, that he was not stuck in the 50s, but that was the only thing that he really had to, like, you know, like, reference. That kind of rubbed off on a few songs. And again, not in a bad way, because every song in this album is definitely listenable. But, you know, songs like Please Mr. Gravedigger, When I Live My Dream, We Are Hungry Men, Rubber Band, like, those songs, like, really capture a moment. If this makes sense, it makes sense. It captures a moment of what he's about to do. What do we refer to as David Bowie? David Bowie is, I don't know if we should say pop star. Is he a pop star? I think so. I think it's pop. So you're experiencing, you know, the first step in this evolution of David Bowie. And I think that's what this just was. Like, me just, like, listening to it and just, it was genuine. And honestly, I cannot fucking wait to hear the rest of his music. But I really, really think this was a great starter. Overall, the songs were bops. The songs, that, like, again, they were listenable. Not everybody's gonna love each and every song. You might, and that's okay. That's also okay, you know? You like what you like, and other people like what they like, you know? But I'm gonna give my top 5. Let me know your guys' top 5. I want to know. Let's interact in the comments. I love doing that. Make sure you guys like the video as well. Please, it helps my channel. In no specific order. Rubber Band, We Are Hungry Men, When I Live My Dream. That song, I will put that song at the top of my list. That is my favorite song from David Bowie. I'm just gonna say it. She's Got Medals and Love You Till Tuesday. That's my top 5. Let me know your guys' top 5. Again, overall, I think I was saying, like, he was not stuck in the 50s, but again, like, it was his reference. That's all he had to reference, whatever. I also was getting 60s vibes from this. Again, I'm not really the biggest fan of 60s music. It's just me, who I am. I'm more of a 90s, early 2000s kind of person. And, you know, I know that this is a thing that people that listen to, like, David Bowie or the Beatles or Michael Jackson or Madonna, whatever these people are, you guys always look down at newer generations of music. That's okay. Like, that's fine. Like, but I like to listen to people throughout many generations of music. I just really am not with the 60s. I really don't like the 60s. But there's artists and songs and albums that are good from there. It doesn't mean that all the 60s music is terrible. You know what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. But let's talk about this album cover, you guys, because I am... First of all, the font on this album cover is sick. It really captured the 60s and the early 70s. I really think it's a vibe. He looks so good. Like, the shadowy on this side, it's like, whoa, king. And I love the haircut, and it's so simple. It's so simple, and that's what this album was. You know what? That's perfect. I will give this album The one word for this album would be simple. And not in a bad way at all. It was just a simple, fun, there were dark moments album. And I think that really captures what this album was and his debut. And I think that that is a good start. So I cannot wait to get to, because I know he has over 10 albums. I know he has over 10 albums. So it's going to take me a while, but I'm going to get through it. So make sure you guys like and subscribe. I am so shook. Let me know your guys' thoughts on all the songs if you want. Give me your guys' top 5. I'm shook. I'm shook. I'm shook. I'm shook. When I live my dream, I'm going to show my cousin. He actually, I think he stands David Bowie, if I'm not mistaken. I think he does. I think he has a record. I don't know which record, but I'm going to show him that song, and I know he's going to be, like, so shook. But I guess that's it. I cannot wait to listen to the next album. It's already in my next drop of albums that I'm doing, so it's already written down somewhere. I'm ready for it. But I guess that's it, you guys. Make sure you like and subscribe, and bye, motherfuckers.